Hi everyone, I hope you had a great weekend and thank you very much for your all hard work for midterm exam. Yeah, I found that most of you completed the exam. Thank you very much for your all hard work and the time. So I'm grading your on the midterm exam, but I will grade very generously as much as possible. So this video will serve as the asynchronous format on the mid-semester review, and after this review video, in the module 9, which is reading week, you can find the one extra credit assignment, which is the mid-semester survey. If you turn in your answers on that, yeah, so that will serve as a 5 points total, just adding up to your final grade. I mean, just adding up 5 points in your total points at the end of the semester. So if you do not try that, it's totally up to you, but you can earn up to 5 points as needed. Alright, so let's start the lecture today. Alright, so again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your all hard work. I truly appreciate your attention and your time, your endeavor, because the research method is very hard and very challenging course, I know. So there are many assignments and there are many new concepts, but you are following very well. Thank you very much for your hard work again. So review of the previous assignments. So the grading is still on the way. Sorry about that. I don't know. The grade is on the way, but you are doing so great. So proud of you. And so usually, as I have very generous grading criteria, one-time submission is always very important, because it means that you don't need to worry about the point deductions because of the late submission. So that's why I'm giving the Friday as a lab session, so that you can come to class and work on the assignments with me. In case you have questions, you can have the direct guidance from me. So it's totally up to you to work on these assignments on your own devices on that, but so on the Monday class or the Wednesday class, yeah, I will cover more and more important contents in the statistical method. So instead of working your assignments during the class time on the Monday and Wednesday, working on your assignments on the Friday or in your outside of the class time will help you more, because we will cover more sophisticated topics, and it means that you need to be carefully concentrate on my lecture more and more. So far, honestly, we just covered very simple topics. You could just use my lecture slides as a guidance, but from now on, we will have more complex criteria. So I urge you focus on my lecture, ask questions whenever you have, and make some comments if you don't find any of the sufficient understanding of those topics. So we covered the level of measurement, nominal, ordinal, and the metric variable, how to recode as we used in the midterm exam, visualization, and the descriptive statistics. And we will cover more and more sophisticated topics, including the research method and the statistical method. So that will be the next part of the lecture and the exercise. So that's about that. So I completed grading the one-page proposal. Yeah, I really enjoyed the reading on that. So you may have the comments that mostly about the feasibility, which means are your variables or is your topic feasible or achievable, which means if your topic is supported by the range of the variables in the GSS 2018, that will be fine, because you can use those variables, and then you can choose some statistical method and support your arguments based on the findings. But the problem is sometimes if you cannot find some variables in your GSS 2018 data, which means you cannot support your arguments with the variables. So that means still it's very fine, because you can work on your extended proposal later. You can even change your topic. You can change the variables based on my suggestions. So once I can look through on the details of the variables, yeah, I can give you the advice. You can stick or you can keep using those variables, or I can make the suggestions. You would rather use some other types of the variables, or you may keep the topic but maybe choose another or different types of the statistical method, and then possibly you may adjust your topic. So these are all available, so I don't care if you're fine with that, and you can still working on that, so that's totally fine for you. So midterm exam, yeah, I'm not grading on the process, but I think you did very well. Thank you very much. So I will try my best to make the very generous grading as much as possible, as long as you answered all the questions, followed all the instructions and others. So I asked about the applications and the theory and the knowledge and the record and the corrections. So your answers will be evaluated as the completeness and the correctness of your answers. But yeah, as long as you submit on time, that should be fine. So the last question contains many of the common mistakes throughout my 13 years of the teaching in the post-secondary classes and the universities. These were very, very common. So it means that if we could spot that, maybe you would be very, very careful about those aspects. So now you learned a lot about the statistical method, and now reducing the number of the mistakes will help you more and more. So attendance is not the crucial factor, just solely impacting on the failure of the class, but again, as we cover more complex and sophisticated topics, coming to the class and concentrate on the class, that will be very, very helpful to make your progress. But however, anyway, anytime, your health and your family emergency, your situations are always very important. So the classes are very important, but your health is more important for me. So your success is all my success. And if you have any of the medical issues or any of the other issues, please let me know as soon as possible so that I can arrange some more help or more extension or other directions. So as far as I know, earlier than the due dates, yeah, probably it will be very helpful. But if you just contact me at the end of the semester or around the end of the due dates, then it might be very hard to provide some on-time support for that. And as always, yeah, all course materials are provided. So in case you miss classes, yeah, the following of the progress will be your responsibility. Surely I will help you. So if you have any questions or if you have concerns, I will help you on that. But solely, basically, following up the missed assignments will be, yeah, on your side. All right. So as this is a reading week, so this lecture video will serve a part of the Monday's lecture, and you will see one on the extra credit assignment. So which is the 5 points total available. The 5 points means at the end of the semester, you will get the total points. So I don't know how many points that will be, but they will, if you get the 5 points in the extra credit, that's the additional 5 points out of the total score. So if you do not work on the extra credit assignment, so it means that there is no additional score, but there is no deduction on that. Okay, you got it? And I posted a video, very short, affordable video about the very sociological topic using the quantitative method. So after watching this video, you will need to answer some of the questions. So that will serve you as help you to find some how to apply the theory and how to use the variables and how to conceptualize based on the variables and the measurement. So I was using the religion variable and the religiosity variable to predict levels of the acceptance of the suicide. So maybe you can use that as a very insightful idea for your research topic or your research method. So later on this semester, from next week, so that exercise will be about same, and as one-page proposal is done, I will assign an extended proposal or extended abstract. That will be extended version of the one-page proposal. So which means you would have the one page of the introduction and the background, one page of the literature review, one page of descriptive statistics, and then the potential statistical method. So far we just learned about the single sample mean t-test, but you will learn more and more. So I will provide some guidance which part of or which kind of the method will be very helpful. So final presentation will be which is a replacement of your final paper. We don't have the final paper, but the shorter version will be the presentation. I will assign the order of presentation very randomly around at the end of the semester, and you would follow the order of the presentation day. So final exam will have the very similar format as you did in the midterm exam, and I'm planning for at least one extra credit assignment. So you already have the one extra credit assignment, and you will have one another extra credit assignment at least. So you will have at least 2 extra credit assignments in this semester. Alright, so the topics we will cover, so later on, independent sample t-test, which means whether there are statistically significant the differences in the mean of the 2 groups. The writing the literature review, ANOVA, chi-square, correlation. I don't think we will cover the regression because of the time limitation, but we will cover on these topics sequentially later this semester. Alright? Thank you very much for your time, and don't forget to work on your extra credit assignment and easy peasy short essay with the religion and suicide issue. They will serve as very easy assignments to get the points. Thank you very much. And if you wanted to meet me in person in this week to discuss your grade or other concerns, please email me so that I can make the good arrangement for you. Thank you very much, and see you later.